Race number 10, it is back to the turf for the final event. It's Class 3 over the 1400 metres. Good Beauty at the top of the book. He carried £130 to win on the 23rd of February. Victor claims 5, so he'll carry 128 in the last. Mighty Giant's up £9 on that dominant Class 3 win last time. Zach's 2 for 2. Smoothies a winner at the track and distance 2 runs ago. He carries less in this than he did in that with Alfie's claim. Thunderstomp, wide barrier again, goes from the 18 to the 1400 metres. Juno Park aiming for the hat-trick, his first Class 3 start. It is the 10. Kung Fu Master Panda is resuming, had 2 trials. A win over Jolly Forever and a 5th behind My Chance, both up at Chung Fa. Triples up to Class 3. And Monster Car gets the extra 200 metres and did run on behind Fantasy and a Handsome Bobo. Good Beauty, a beauty icon, Kung Fu Master Panda and Triple, the 4 that have been up to Chung Fa. Speed map time, Tom. Here they are in the last. They're in the gates. They're set. They're racing.
They certainly are, and here we go with Mighty Giant and Smoothies, the 2 runners that are up on the pace here. I think if it came down to a battle, this horse here, Smoothies, would prevail and roll forward and take over from Mighty Giant, especially with the apprentice there on Smoothies. So it may work out that way that Mighty Giant ends up sitting in the trail just behind Smoothie. Doesn't want to go there at the moment. Triple, he'll be just behind the speed. Thunderstomp led last time at 1800 metres, but he'll find 1400 metres a little bit tough. The other key player is Juno Park. He's likely to end up at midfield. Monster Car, he's close to a class drop, and he's likely to settle back from his stall of gate number 11.
And Paul, the track work.
Yeah, we're going to have a look at some of the major players, Mighty Giant being the one. I think this horse is going really well. He is going really well. And he looks good. His track work's always good. He's a nice, big, strong horse, and he's very honest. So he looks really tough to beat for me. Mighty Giant, and his work suggests that as well. Juno Park looks like his main danger. He's the one at the back there, just working with Gunnison. We'll see Gunnison in an early race. And you can see the hold he's under with the Juno Park. He's going really nicely as well. It's another one that travels really well. And Triple, he's been running some really good races, Triple. He showed he was back to some form with a good second last time. He does have to come up a grade now, but he's looked like he could cope with that rise in grade, I think.
He sure has. Now, Mighty Giant, who we saw in track work from Paul, he's looking for another win on Sunday, and Zach Purton is trying to make it 3 from 3 on board.
Mighty Giant, Zach, you were pretty confident heading into his last race. He duly saluted. Are you as confident this time around?
Well, he's done nothing wrong. He's continued to improve as he's gone along, and he's been winning nicely. He's a good he's not old, but he's a good, honest horse. He gives everything, and I'm sure he'll do that again.
It looks like a nice, big, strong horse to ride. Yeah,
he is. He's lovely. He's got a big, long action. He loves to gallop along. So there's a lot to like about him.
Up in weight, taking on a horse like Juno Park, who's won his last couple, stepping up in class. What's your take on the race for Sunday?
Yeah, obviously at the weights he's going to get his chance, and my bloke likes to roll along, so he's going to have his chance to sit on my back and try and run me down. I think Juno Park looks a little bit one pace, so that's going to suit him as well.
And just as far as after last time out is concerned, he's had another trial with you on board. Are you happy with everything with him going into Sunday?
Yeah, it was a 1200 metre trial here on the dirt. It wasn't going to suit him. It was just a matter of letting him tick over. He did everything right, and I'm happy with him.
Are you with him on Sunday?
Yeah, I like him a lot. I think Juno Park will see the best of him when he gets up to a mile. He's winning them at 1400 because he's a classy horse. But at 1400, I like Mighty Giant, even with the weight pull.
He won't stay 3.7. If he did, that would be a grand price. But I really like him as well, Mighty Giant.
And they both look like the horses in 12 months' time. They're both big horses. They're only going to be even better.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
OK, replay. We've seen Mighty Giant. Here is Juno Park here. This is a recent win from him. He's up outside the leader at this stage, turning for home.
Yeah, so he beat home Telecom Rocket, who goes round earlier in the day, but I didn't think this was a very strong race at all. There's Win 33, Speed Fei, who's running at all sorts of odds. Regency Gems, a Class 5 winner. He won this race by, half a length in the end. I'd be still happy to go with Mighty Giant, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I think he got away with this race. And as I mentioned, I think once he gets up to a mile, 1800 metres, you'll see the real best of him. He's winning them at the moment because he's a classy horse. But I think over 1400 metres, I prefer the other one.
OK, that is Juno Park looking for the hat-trick with Joe on board again on Sunday. Next replay is a horse that Paul alluded to earlier called Triple. And and he's got the triple colours on, the red, white and blue. There he is just outside the leader with the half circle.
Yeah, and this horse has definitely got ability. I don't think this class is beyond him, Class 3 at all. He's been unlucky in a few of his runs. I thought the second behind Tungwa Glory was good as well. Tungwa Glory had a really good run, came down and ran him down. He comes in with 115 pounds with Karis Teaton aboard, and he was just bomb late. So, look, I found a spot for him on a minor line.
Yeah, I put him in as well on a minor line, just knocked off on the final stages. He probably should have had more than what his one win on the board. Probably should have won at least another race last season, but he looked like he's come back quite a nice horse.
Got one more replay to have a look at. Now, in this replay that's upcoming, we've got a couple of horses that come out of this race behind Handsome Bobo and Fantasy. That's Monster Car, who's just in there. And also in the race in behind him is Good Beauty. That's Fantasy, who's leading for home. And, of course, he's likely going to start favourite. Handsome Bobo's also in this race.
Yeah, he is. Monster Car does interest me. He does have ability. He hasn't done too much in his 12 runs, but he seems to have got better with recent racing. He's on a mark of 60, which therefore means he's eligible for Class 4. I think he'd certainly appreciate that, but with the lightweight, I find it hard to discount him in this.
Yeah, I didn't put him in. I'd prefer him down a grade. Good Beauty's running some pretty honest races. He hit the line strongly enough, but I didn't find a spot for him.
A lot of money for Good Beauty as well. He's at 1.8 in the current market as well.
With that £5 claim for Victor Wong. OK, selections, Paul. What did you like in the last?
Yeah, I really like Mighty Giant. I think he's a really nice horse who's better than this grade. So I think he'll win from Janu Park. Now, Janu Park is, again, a horse I think is going places as well. But over the 1,400 metres at this stage, I think Mighty Giant will beat Janu Park. Smoothies from the front. He did lead all the way last time at when he was here at Sha Tin. It was a good run from him, and I think he's got ability. And triple up and grade. 2, 8, 4 and 12.
2 on top for me as well, Mighty Giant. Really like him here. It looks like he's going to go through the grades, this horse. Son of Power, 3 wins now from his 6 starts. Ricky Hughes, Zach Purdon. Janu Park goes and just didn't think it was the strongest of fields he beat last time out. Monster Car, horse 14. 12, triple. Would be immune to sticking Highland Fortune in somewhere as well at 18 and 3.4. But 2, 8, 14 and 12.
Both Tom and Paul sticking with Mighty Giant to win again for Zach Purdon. Paul, you've delved into the stat book. What have you found for us?
Something that will keep Tom very happy, I think, is the Karis Teaton on last start place getters. The horses have won or been placed, and they come out and they go well again. Willpower being one, obviously. And I know Tom's pretty big on willpower, and he's very progressive.
That is Paul's stat of the day. OK, best bets time.
Yeah, and for me, I'm going to go with Super Power Man. He's only had the 2 starts. Very impressive last time. He should get a really nice run in transit. And the jockey's in red hot form, Chad Schofield. So race 5, number 1. The one at each way value there is Rule Thee. He's by Tavistock. He steps up to 1,800 metres. I think it's ideal for him. Paul O'Sullivan's going well. And as is Antoine Hamlin. See if he can win again. Player of the day being in Super Power Man's race, Elite Boy from the front, and Weifeng Charmer down the bottom of the weights. 1, 2 and 11, Tom.
Righto, I'm sticking with willpower here. Race 9, horse 12 for Douglas White. Karis Teaton, 3 wins from 4 starts, staying on the all-weather, so not interrupting the winning method there so far with him. Willpower. The value comes up in race 7, number 11, Eternal Harvest for Ricky Yu and Vincent Ho. 3 starts for 1 win, and he's likely to be near the pace. And the QQP with the play, race 9, bankering willpower, playing around King Shield, Encore Boy, who's a must, massive pocket, 12 to 410.
Footy Princess, race 4, number 14. Joe Moreira rides for Chris So. Ran second behind Gala Knight over the 1800 last time. Back to the 1650 where he was a back-to-back winner in February. Loves an all-weather. Trial's been good, so Footy Princess to win again. Long shot, Car Fortune. Debuted on the all-weather over the 1200 metres last start. Goes to the 1650 metres. Expect him to be rocketing home once again. And the play of the day of first 4, Handsome Bobo. Fantasy's going to be very hard to beat. Glenealy Generals are so consistent, and Happy Alumni missed the start. If he jumps on terms with them, he should be running on at the end too. Of course, it's the week before Champions Day too.
Certainly is. Some great racing coming up here next Sunday. Sha Tin, the QE2 Cup, the Champions Mile, the sprint race as well. All the big guns have been out recently. You can catch the trials as well. The trial file, Hong Kong Direct.
Paul, thanks for your company too.
Yeah, no, looking forward to it. Don't forget, it's a slightly early start because we've got a Japanese simulcast, so 12:45 local time.
5 turf, 5 all weather. That's Sha Tin Sunday. Good luck if you are racing to win.